You guys already know this the main one tapping in all the way from H-Town, Houston, Texas. I'm here with my boy T.A.G.
T.A.G.
T.A.G sucks.
T.A.G, very nice, very evil.
T.A.G's gonna kill you.
That's T.A.G shit.
Whose house? T.A.G's house, baby.
The only thing we're gonna do is take over, baby.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Free fall as I dive through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really.
What it is and what it do, T.A.G Nation. Welcome to the first of many live editions of TMI, aka Tag Me In, where your original iteration, you know, the triple threat of the IWC. You have me, Mr. TPC, Scooter Ray.
What
and
are we
doing?
What
do you mean?
What do you mean? What is
what do you mean? What are we doing?
This is who it is, who it was, and who it's forever been. What are you talking about?
Exactly. This is who it is, who it was. So I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
All right.
Like you're reacting like you've never seen me in this way before. Like that's the crazy part.
This is the same lane as Nico with his curly fro, man.
Look, I've seen Nico's hair like Nico. That for real, so I don't know.
I'm talking about the wig that he wears when he's on stream.
What wig? I think that is his hair. No.
He has a wig that he was that
I
he
know,
was wearing.
I know.
Oh,
no, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. Okay. But to my right, the prince of prediction wants to be the king of prediction and wants to run this whole gambit. Lip Dizzle, aka Lip Diesley, as we may call him.
That's right.
And that beautiful, handsome human being down below. He's the heartthrob of it all. You know, Mr. Long Hair Don't Care. Look at that. Look at that. Live for y'all. Luxurious. Jaeger bombastic. So fantastic. Fellas, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Shit, clearly this is what we're doing now. So I guess I'm all right.
Look, sometimes you gotta just embrace the weird, the good, the bad, and the ugly, as we used to say.
Ugly? No, there ain't nothing ugly
iterations
here,
of this podcast. But yeah, so with a little nudge.
Only thing ugly is these haters in the IWC, my guy.
Sure facts. With a little bit of nudge, we decide that going forward, we're gonna try to make this podcast live. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, Ladybug, with the nice hair. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all can't grow this luxurious look, but you know.
You did that shit overnight, yo. It was wild.
You know, overnight, which is crazy. You know, we here. But yeah. Professional wrestling. We are here. We are here.
Back.
But
we back. And we back.
Let's go ahead and get these news started. Mm-hmm. Pat McAfee announced seamlessly that he's done with the WWE. Or we won't never see him again. Now, of course, we don't know if if it's a work, if it's a shoot, whatever. But Pat McAfee pretty much said he's done. Don't expect to ever see him again. What you mean I can't grow that nice hair? What?
Haters.
What? The hate right now. The hate is crazy. I mean, granted, I know Jaeger has the just bouncing.
I need to do it again.
Come on. That is the hate is crazy. This is what happens when you go live. You just get hated on in real time. This is crazy.
You know, it's almost like nobody has to hate for me. It's just wonderful.
Wow.
It's already showing up. Wow.
That is crazy. But like I said, Pat McAfee.
From a bro to a hoe. Wow.
Dizzle, Jaeger, are y'all missing? Are y'all gonna miss Pat McAfee? Are y'all gonna?
A little bit, because I actually like Pat on commentary. because he actually brings
commentary.
yeah, he brings a bit of energy to commentary that is sorely missed at times. Because I mean, nothing against I mean, of course, nothing against Michael Cole, but nothing against
Graves.
Yeah, Corey Graves. I don't know why I was blanking on his name for a second. But usually when you get commentary like that, it's paint by the numbers. Like you're going to kind of get the same thing. I think like what we get on SmackDown with Wade Barrett, I think is close enough to that because he actually does get involved
Wade
on
Barrett
SmackDown.
And I just forgot his name.
Is it what, Joe Tessitore?
Thank you, Joe. Wade and Joe.
Okay.
Thank you, because I'm like, I just forgot his name. So yes.
No, I forgot it too.
Yeah, but the thing
yeah,
was,
like I said, just no, stop, don't go, please. No, it was fun watching him in ring, but
and that's what I was about to get ready to say. It's a difference if he goes back to commentating, but if he keeps trying to do in ring stuff, because that's what turned the fans so sour with his last run. It was like, why are you shoehorned in this Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton story? Like, what? Like, no, please, no.
Yeah, on that stuff. Yeah, we can do without like the force stuff, but I mean stuff with like the storyline with Gunther, or when you go back to NXT with the Undisputed Era and everything like that. I think like that stuff's fine because it's better in limited doses. But which I mean, granted, the WrestleMania stuff was a limited dosage, but it was just so unnecessary when it came to the storyline. Stuff like that, I think, usually sours people on it. But yeah, I mean,
little irrelevant moments like seeing him jump from the announce table into the Rumble because he was actually in there. We're funny.
I mean, we've had that with Michael Cole when he put on his singlet and
that's true too. No, those are always entertaining.
Yeah, so I mean, it goes hand in hand, but it's just it's weird. It's a weird situation. But I mean, as far as him like being gone, commentary I'm gonna miss, but everything else, whatever.
Okay. Okay. Nah, I don't want to segue it that way, but fuck it. Speaking of being gone, Ilya Dragunov and WWE are pretty much gonna part ways. They're not gonna re-sign Ilya, so they're gonna just let his contract run out, and Ilya is gonna be free to do what Ilya wants to do. Now, this is one of the weirdest cases because somebody so intense, somebody that's so good in the ring, they really looked at Ilya and was just like, nah. But what another podcast before the bell, he shouldn't have got that tattoo. They said Ilya got that tattoo, it was over. They said it was over for that man once he got that neck tattoo.
Look, man. This generation, especially this year, neck tattoos have been taking major L's.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
I can't. I'm still surprised that we haven't heard a Great American Throat about Cody Rhodes at least once. Thank you for the input, sir. I know we're waiting on it.
I'm asleep. Or the Nightmare Throat, Cody Rhodes.
Ooh, wow, the Nightmare Throat, the American Throat. Yeah.
Now, for the Ilya stuff, so his contract did run out, and they did offer him a new contract. He just did not renew. So I'm not surprised.
He don't want to be in this bullshit no more.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the case with a lot of the roster now. Is that a lot of people that, I mean, of course, you can't get away from the whole NXT whirlpool, where it's like you're good at NXT for a little bit, and then you come to the main roster, and it's like you kind of just shit. But they were doing something good with Ilya. I mean, they at least for the mid card, it seemed with him and Carmelo. But I mean, obviously, looking at what happened with Carmelo, nothing is going on, and then of course with Ilya. I don't know. I don't know if it's because he wasn't resonating with the fans, or because I mean, even when he was doing the United States Open Challenge, he seemed to be doing perfectly fine with that.
I don't think so. So I don't think it's a not resonating with fans thing. I think what's starting to happen is I think WWE truly has a booking issue. And the reason why I'm saying that, because we're going to sort of talk about it when we go to the AEW side of things. Look at what kind of happens when AEW kind of starts to kind of flounder around with their talent. We'll throw a tournament, or we'll have something to kind of feature these people again. And really and truly, WWE has this weird little thing of, if you're not hitting right then and there, or if you get injured, then it's like they're not gonna remember you now. And it's like, we just saw dude. Like,
unless your last name is Reigns or Ripley.
So it's like, I understand the dude wasn't on TV, but nobody forgot Ilya. Like, it ain't like that much time has passed between Ilya getting hurt and now to where if he showed back on TV, we'll be like, oh, I remember that guy. No, he was just there. So they just have this weird thing, and it's like, I think it's really more of a creative issue, because even on the other side of that, Jordan Grace, you bring Jordan Grace up, and you did fuck all with her. Like, what? So I honestly think at the end of the day, it's a creative thing. I think it's between creative and their just lack of care when it comes to everyone. Kind of like what Ladybug just said. It's almost like the Finn Balor effect, but at least Finn Balor's on TV.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give WWE credit recently, within like the past couple weeks, because they've started to do more backstage vignettes. Like when it comes to Nakamura or Lyra, and even the stuff with
we're gonna get to Nakamura in a minute.
Fair enough, and stuff with Soul, because I think Raw has done it more so than SmackDown lately, but I appreciate it because Raw this week was actually more watchable than usual. So they are making changes.
Really solid.
Go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Like, it was actually pretty solid. It was actually a very enjoyable Raw.
Yeah, 100%.
You're gonna have to remind me how far back this was, but the clip that I shared with y'all earlier about Ilya, when people started no-selling his moves that we saw as like,
that was like this year,
like spot moments. Yeah. Like when people started no-selling his things that like were like little signature moves of his, that's when it felt like he was just going downhill. Like he was losing whatever heat he had, whatever sparkle, whatever shine, whatever word you want to use for it.
I think so. To that video's credit and detriment, yes, they were no selling, but at the time they was trying to get the MFTs over as Bloodline 3.0.
Yeah, I also think it's kind of weird too with his finisher, because the H-bomb, it's like, it's not something you can look at and be like, oh, it's a finisher. It looks like he's just jumping on and just hitting you. So
exactly,
I don't know if anybody on the main roster was that familiar with his moveset for them to be able to know like what to sell and what not to sell in that regard.
I agree. But yeah, so and he was just an intense man who just, put on some great matches. And of course, everybody was waiting to see him versus Gunther, but it never happened.
Yeah, so. Which they could have easily been doing that that whole feud right now if that was the case.
And everybody who knows, when they wrestled on NXT, they tore the house down.
Yeah, NXT UK.
Yeah. So, but I'm assuming he's going to appear over in the AEW land of things, or maybe he may
New Japan
go back to wrestle in the UK, or New Japan.
New Japan.
Go ahead and join United Empire.
New Japan. Honestly, they could have him. I mean, wait, he's gone now.
He's moved to the alumni section, but I'm pretty sure he's still, he's gonna have his 90 days.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was about to say if he was still anywhere near active or before he got alumni, you could still even now save him by have him run in on a Gunther match at the next pay-per-view and start that whole feud up.
Yeah, I think they already like kind of over and done with him because they.
I mean, absolutely, apparently.
And Dizzle, you brought up a good point because I'm glad you brought his name up. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I feel like somebody in WWE heard you when we was talking about Naraku and we was talking about Hiromu supposed to be joining Naraku because they changed that shit quick. Hiromu is going to be the tag team partner of Shinsuke because Shinsuke had teased when after the MFTs pretty much won the tag team titles. Shinsuke did a vignette where he teased and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna need some help. I can't do this on my own. And in the back there was silhouettes of Hiromu because I don't know what his name. I mean, Nox Raijin was a name that was thrown around, but we don't know for sure. But Hiromu was the silhouette, and all I could think about was somebody heard Dizzle because they changed that shit real quick. They changed that real quick about Hiromu joining Naraku. But yeah, and then from what I read, since Hiromu is joining Shinsuke, there's going to now be a push for the tag division. That apparently the Creed brothers have been active on main event, so they may show back up on Raw. They're saying that they may keep Rusev and Ethan Page as a tag team.
Okay.
I forgot who they said possibly may start beefing with the Vision now. I forgot what tag team they said.
Outside of Alpha Academy.
It was another tag team they mentioned that may start beefing with the Vision soon, but they want to start getting back into tag team wrestling again, which sure.
Which I mean, given the situation, which we'll get into later, given the situation that happened on AEW with their trios division, it seems like you're talking about something stacked. Like, they really trying to get their shit up.
Yeah, but so I just wanted to acknowledge Dizzle that somebody heard you about that Naraku and Hiromu, because when you said, hey, get him far away from Naraku as possible, they did it.
If that be's true, then start listening to me on some other shit, please, WWE. I got ideas.
We also want to give
Prince Dizzle over here.
Right? Oh, Freddie Prince Dizzle.
Actually, like the ring.
Freddie Prince Dizzle. But speaking of congratulations, also give congratulations to the Animal Batista. He is taking over the role of Kratos in the live action Amazon show.
So they made it official.
Yeah, Ryan Hurst tore his pec, so they pretty much scrapped the 4 episodes he did, and they're gonna reshoot the show. And they chose the Animal Batista to be Kratos. So
I like it.
I'm making a face at that picture, but
I mean, this is him.
I'm not mad at the pick. I'm not mad at the selection, but I'm that photo though.
Yeah, this man is 57. He's living his 57-year-old life.
And I think out of all the in ring to Hollywood actors, Batista has taken the acting bug. Taking a lot more seriously. Well, John Cena has done his work, but I think Dave Batista has become more versatile because he's taken more dramatic roles. He's taken serious action roles. He's done.
Batista's been in the MCU. He's been in the world of 007.
Drax will be comedy.
What else? He's done an M. Night Shyamalan movie, if that means anything to people.
Yeah.
Batista has done a lot, and that's why when I made that video year back, that I truly believe that Batista is my favorite wrestler turned actor. Like he has done a little bit of everything, So, and like I said, John Cena is not that far behind.
No, not at all.
Right now, I still give it to my boy Dave. Now, if Dave takes this role as Kratos and he shoots that shit to the moon, shout out to Cameron Grimes. It's over with. Over with.
Give it to him.
Over with.
We're gonna need to see a young Kratos at some point.
See, that's the thing. They're taking the show for what God of War is now.
Yeah, we're from 2018 and on.
Because they've already said come season 2 of the show that they're going to recast Atreus to make an older Atreus. So they may do a flashback of the younger Kratos. Yeah.
Hold on a sec. They're gonna recast Atreus to be a little bit older to make him like Ragnarok age.
Yes.
Then why even get rid of Ryan Hurst?
Well,
that pack didn't take long to heal up.
Well, because they want to continue to film straight up. Because with them having filmed the 4 episodes already, they would have to take that break. And if they're trying to reach a deadline, they're going to rush production on this with Dave Bautista for sure. And especially if
film them 4 and then film however many it was supposed to be that season anyway.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah,
I was of the mind that they were gonna naturally age the kid like as like they were gonna use the same kid throughout the whole way through and have him age up.
They already came out and said that they're gonna recast the kid that's playing Atreus, so that way he'll be Ragnarok age. You know, so yeah,
interesting.
Who did they get?
Because the kid who's playing Atreus, he looks young as hell. Like he looks like. Like even if they give it a couple of years, he still wouldn't look that much older, you know. So,
oh yeah. I'm
about to say, like he looks like a little child. Like he doesn't look like, oh, give him 2 years, nah.
Yeah, no, because he's 10 years old right now. He's not gonna hit any growth spurt until like another 3 years. So I can see it, especially if they're gonna be filming the way that they're filming. Because I would assume that they're going to coincide with how the games are going. So by the time you get to Ragnarok area, depending on what they film, by the time the next mainline game comes out,
which is what, February is when I think they said Faye comes out.
Well, yeah, but Faye's going to be Faye's going to be in between.
Faye's like during Ragnarok time.
Yeah,
that is true.
So I didn't think they decided to cast that young for him.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, and they made this announcement about recasting him. Like, what? I think it was like a couple of months ago. They already said that they was gonna, that Atreus was going to be recasted for pretty much Ragnarok. So,
wild.
Yeah. Let's talk about Roman Jerome Reigns here. Conrad Thompson, co-host of the 83 Weeks podcast with Eric Bischoff, he came out and pretty much said Roman Reigns is the most overrated main eventer in WWE history. He pretty much called Roman an industry plant. And pretty much to go deeper into what he said, pause. He said he just flies in, takes 12 minutes to get to the ring, wrestles kind of the same match, does it really, really slow, gets his hand raised and moves on. He even said he even said he's Goldberg if Goldberg worked more than 10 minutes. And of course he said more. He even recently doubled down by pretty much saying the whole pretty much Anawahi family and all of that, it all falls under the umbrella. And it's like, wow, this is what we doing. Now, I'm going to give y'all my point of view from it. Y'all don't have to agree. Y'all can disagree. I look at this with a little tinge of racism. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh.
This is wrestling. Pro wrestling has still been one of the only sports where it's been white dominated. This is the first time in wrestling history where people of color have been the face of this sport. And we have never heard any of these type of criticisms like that before. Because if the bloodline was the Hart family, would this comment been said? If the bloodline was the Von Erich family before they struck tragedy, would this have been said? If the bloodline was if the Rhodes family would have had multiple people, would this have been said? I feel like this is one of those things to where, since Samoans and Tongans have been in the front of everything, you can be overcritical to somewhat make your point. And that's the reason why I say this sounds a little more racially motivated, because I understand what he's saying about Roman. I can get it, but we're not going to act like Roman hadn't put in the work to be in that position that he's in now, too. You know, it ain't like Roman just really going out there and he's just stinking up the joint and they're steady like, damn, man, we got to see Roman Reigns again? No. When Roman Reigns typically goes out and had these matches, they're typically pretty decent matches. They're typically pretty good matches. So it's not like, you know, Roman Reigns is just ass out there to where it's like, damn, we got to watch another Roman match. So I don't know. But what do y'all think?
I don't think I would go as far as to say racially motivated, although I can see that standpoint. It does help the case that there has been so much other talent that we have even spoken on that have not gotten pushes that they deserve, or maybe they got like a half a push and then they just dropped them, like they just didn't know what to do with them. And yet when they have seemingly run out of ideas with other wrestlers like Jimmy or Jay at times, or even with the NFTs or somebody else that is of a Samoan descent, they have still remained in the camera light, with the exception of The Rock's daughter. They're like, if they're Samoan, they're pretty much getting some time on the camera. And that's not something to call out with any kind of hatred. It's just an objective fact as that goes. Now, if you address that with some hatred, that's on the person, and yeah, you should not be cheered for that. Like, now, I will 100% agree with you, Roman, through these years since the Shield or to now, from pre-veneers to now, from the I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the name of that lay that's not a lay, but from pre that to now, thank you, from pre Hula Fala to now, he has earned a good, like, a hefty amount of respect from like where he started to where he is now. However, like we've talked about before, he has been pushed by the company to a big degree in that regard. And like, maybe if it wasn't without Paul Heyman like guiding him, he would not be where he is, or the bloodline would not be where it is. So I don't want to I want to try and like think out this as much as I can when I say that I can understand that Roman is like this generation's Cena when we got tired of like watching Cena win every other match. I'll say, and this doesn't help the case on the racially motivated part, but I'll say at least with Cena, when we knew that he was going to win, he at least made it some kind of an interesting fight up until you start seeing the 5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
Like Cena against Big Show. Oh shit, is he actually going to get him up and do an FU to him? Or like freaking going against Lesnar or Angle or whoever the hell else? Like, it was different methods used, but yeah, up until shoulder tackle 1, shoulder tackle 2 started showing up, you didn't know how the hell these things were going to pace out. And he's had matches that were squashes and matches that went for 30, 40 minutes. Roman, I haven't run the run times on all his matches, but I'm pretty sure that he's got it down to a science at this point. But it absolutely doesn't help his case when his entrance alone takes like 5 to 10 minutes.
That is true. Which at this point, I'm with it. Only reason why I'll say I'm with it, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like Undertaker didn't have long ass intros when he had PLE matches or pay-per-view matches.
That was literally part of the persona, though. But yeah, you can make the same argument for Roman. You can make that same argument. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah, you can make the same argument, but yeah.
The man was literally dead, though.
That is true. But what you got, Dizzle?
I'm gonna agree with all of you on about 95% of what you guys said. I'll disagree slightly with what you said, Scoot, with the examples that you placed forward, with the especially with the Heart Foundation. Because unfortunately, and I'm saying a big unfortunately, that they did not push them the way that they pushed the Bloodline. I wish they would have. But of course, you know, they were the halfway foreign heels at the time. So I understand like that booking to an extent. The one thing I will say that the Bloodline is comparable to would be the Freebirds and the Von Erichs, because at that time with the Freebirds and the Von Erichs, they were fucking superstars in that territory.
Yes,
and
they were.
And I will slightly agree with your example of it maybe being racially motivated in a sense to where it's like you're not going to look at it in the wrong way because of the fact that, you know, at that time you're looking at them superstars. You look at the Bloodline, it's like, could you potentially be getting tired of it? But I also think in a multitude of reasons, if you look at the Bloodline, them holding titles for so long, especially with Roman, what was it? Was it 3 years that he held it?
Jaeger. Here you go right here. So
SummerSlam.
Thank you, lady.
36 minutes match. Yeah. But go ahead,
So now the thing with Comrade Thompson, I think there would need to be a lot of context put in place, because it's like, what do you mean as an overrated? Because if you're trying to compare him to Goldberg, I don't think there's any way that you could compare Goldberg to Roman Reigns in any way, shape, or form, because Goldberg was not good in the ring. He was an attraction at the time. He could only go for so long. And I think if you go back to listening to how William Regal would speak on him and even seeing that match and how atrocious it was for even William Regal to have to deal with Goldberg in that sense. Now, has Goldberg gotten better over time? Slightly. But, you know, I don't think there's anybody in that realm that you can compare Goldberg to and be like, oh yeah, this is apples to apples in the situation. Absolutely not. To your point, Scoot, when it comes to Roman putting in his time, he has put in his time. You think about the whole shit with the Shield. They were putting out matches from that point on, and then even past that point when they were trying to push him. It's not like they tried to push him and he wasn't doing anything. They pushed him and he was actually putting his time in. So, and I hate the fact that it comes at this point, because it's like people get behind him, so then it seems like he's overrated because he found a niche to find himself in to then work for him, and then all of a sudden it's like, damn, he's overrated. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Now, I will agree that you could make the argument that, hey, did he do it on his own? If he didn't have Paul Heyman at the time for the booking and stuff like that, could you then say, would he be able to build himself up? I don't know. But that's a question for a different time. But if we look at it in comparable to all the other stars, let's say Stone Cold, Rock, and I'm specifically going with faces of the company, Stone Cold, Rock. I guess you can say Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart in a split, but more so Bret Hart than Shawn Michaels, because I never view Shawn Michaels as a face of the company. John Cena. If you look at all of them, Stone Cold, came in as the ringmaster, had to get himself over in the King of the Ring with that promo. Strike of luck at that point. Rock came in as Rocky Maivia. People hated him. When he got with the Nation Domination, he got himself over by going heel. If you go to Bret Hart is the only one that has organically gotten over with in-ring and promo and aesthetic. That's the only person, because if you go to John Cena, he came in as the prototype, as in turn heel, did the whole thugonomic stuff. He was almost on his way out to being fired, but got himself over. Roman was pushed by Vince, didn't get over because everybody smelled the bullshit in the air and said no. And in any time that he was organically going to get over, they didn't pull the trigger. And I specifically go to when he got screwed by the Authority, where I think he was up against Sheamus or Randy Orton, one of those two, or I think they were both in that match that happened. But when he came to Raw and he took out the League of Nations, and everybody looked at that badass Roman and were like, hey, do that with Roman, do that with him, and they didn't do it. And it's like, okay, so we're not doing that. All right. But then he comes with Paul Heyman, tribal chief, takes out Braun Strowman, takes out The Fiend, wins championship, creates a bloodline, and he gets himself over as a big deal. All of those things outside of Bret Hart are all shit that every fucking 95% of the faces in the company did. So it's hard to say what makes him overrated if he took the same route that all the other people did. Now, granted, yes, he got pushed by Vince, and you can add that as an asterisk to the situation, but other than that, he didn't do anything else that nobody else did before him. So that's why I'm trying to figure out the context and what he meant, because even when I heard him say it, it's almost like it just can't. It's like, yeah, he's overrated. I don't.
You know what? You know what I really think it is. In all honesty, I think it's more fatigue than it is anything else. And when you having the fatigue, of course, your criticisms can sound like hate, or it can sound worse. And I think, and I'm not trying to speak for Conrad Thompson because, whatever, but I think with a lot of people, I think they're just having fatigue because the bloodline stuff just keeps coming back around. And it's like right when they want to showcase Roman without the bloodline, nope, we bring it back in a different iteration. We bring it back in a different way. And I think it's more of just it's fatigue, because it's like, can we do something else at this point? Because I even read in his comments that he's comparing the bloodline now to later NWO. So I think it's more bloodline fatigue rather than Roman being overrated, because we're talking about main eventers, and you're saying Roman Reigns is probably the most overrated.
Yeah.
Like, sir. Okay. Well, so I think it's more fatigue.
Well, then let's take it this way then.
Yeah.
So with the NWO, there was obvious fatigue, because when you run something through the fucking ground, where you go, I mean, and we'll talk about the glory parts of it first. NW Hollywood and NWO Wolfpack. That's the extent of where it goes. Now I will add an asterisk with LWO, because I think that shit was cool when it came out. When Eddie Guerrero, the inception of LWO made sense, because it was almost like a meta way to say there's backstage fatigue with the NWO, so we're going to create the Latino World Order. Cool. But then you get to the, what was it, NWO Silver or whatever. Then you get
NWO Black and White. Then you had the Wolfpack. Then
Jeff Jarrett came, and it was like the gray or whatever. Then it was
kind of disbanded, and they kind of got back together. Then
where they like, was it? I forgot what the amalgamation of both black and red and black and white was,
man,
but they called it something.
NWO Reunion. Like,
yeah, but
we're gonna just call it the NWO Reunion. I'm gonna look it up while you talking, but go ahead.
But yeah, so I mean, so you can easily see that on TV and say, hey, people are getting tired of this shit. With the Bloodline, there's really only been 2.5 iterations, because you had the initial one, you have the one that's going on now, and then you had Solo's MFTs, pre-MFT Bloodline. And even when you talk about the feud between the MFTs and OG Bloodline, that was just a hey, we're getting back together to take on this threat. It really wasn't a bringing back of the bloodline. So
NWO Elite.
Yes, and I was gonna say Elite, but I didn't like. Yeah. I was like, ain't no way. But yeah, that was absolutely right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's that part. Yeah. So I still need to make the So and if that's the case, then that's fine. But even that's subjective. Now, when it comes to Roman's in-ring stuff and his I'm gonna use Bobby Lashley as the example, because Bobby Lashley had an interview, and he and somebody asked him, or the interviewer asked, because I don't know who interviewed him, but they asked him, who's the easiest person to wrestle? Okay. And he said Roman Reigns. And he said it's an easy job. Like, I feel like I don't have to do anything. Like, he makes it so easy. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. Yeah. He says, I barely broke a sweat with just how easy it is to work with Roman. And I say that because I don't think people give that part of credit, because if you're good at what you do and you make it look easy, it may look boring, because you're still putting on the show for the fans, but with your colleagues, you're making it easy. And again, if you're good at what you do, it looks effortless. So if Conrad Thompson is looking at it and say, oh, he doesn't wrestle as much, like, shit, maybe because he's just that fucking good. Now, I'm not saying that Roman is that fucking good, but if I point to the WrestleMania match with him and Punk, it's kind of hard to deny something like that when you get something like that
too. And you kind of said something that kind of made me think about it. Let's go ahead and blur the lines with other professional sports here. Mm-hmm. And this will be the only time I will ever give this man credit.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Think about Tom Brady. He was a winner. So, of course, you hate the winner. Think about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Mm-hmm. People who win, people who are on top, you want to see them fall. You want to see them fail. And with Roman constantly being the face of the company, even when you got Cody Rhodes, you still got that shadow of Roman Jerome back there. So, of course, now we're in this era where we want to see him fail. We want to see him lose. We want to see him, quote unquote, off our TV because he's a winner. I couple that with that, and that made me sick mentioning Tom Brady in that way.
And just wait. The moment that Roman decides to just take a back seat and or retires, it's going to be like, the whole scene of shit again. Mm-hmm. But I mean, look at it like this right now. And now I'm only going to slightly use this because it's the promo that John Cena did on Reigns, where he was like, hey, I'm still here because you can't do your job. I'm not going to equate that to anybody else on the roster, because I have to equate that to creative. And, now granted, they are doing stuff now, but, what do you expect them to do if Roman is the only person Roman and Cody and Brock are the only people they can rely on right now, because they haven't built up anybody else? So had they been doing everything by the numbers, we would have already had somebody ushered in already, and we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
There you go.
Well, speaking of ushering in, and that was a great segue for this one. Going down on Sunday night's main event, Obafemi, Braun Breaker, who's supposed to be the future. Now, in my opinion, I think it's a little too soon to have this match, but also too, I don't see this being, or as Dizzle like to say, a fuck finish. I don't see this being a clean victory for either man. And of course, this is not going to be the only time they're going to wrestle. If WWE is smart, this should be your new Cena, Randy Orton type situation, if they're smart. Now, the only thing that I would say do different than Cena and Randy Orton, you don't have to give us Cena and Randy Orton every month. They can always kind of circle back around every now and then. Like, we don't have to get, Cena Orton, Cena Orton, Cena Orton, Cena Orton in a cage, Cena Orton in a I Quit match, Cena Orton, Cena Orton. Hey, this is the last time we gonna fight Asterisk, hey, I won the Royal Rumble. Guess what? Cena Orton. You know, so, you know, kind of spaces out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, I feel like they're going to have it too soon. But hey, we're here. Overfemi Braun Breaker. And they're supposed to have the contract signing Monday on Raw. So, yeah.
I genuinely don't think we did need to see it. Like you said, like this soon, like this could have been early 2027 if we really needed to push. Like this could have definitely cooked before we saw it. But yeah, like you said, I hope to see some kind of fuck finish. Somebody like maybe the rest of the division coming out, fucking this up. We're not getting a clear, definitive answer.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I had the same feeling when this popped up, but then maybe like the past couple days it switched, and I did think about the same thing you said, Scoot, with the whole Cena and Randy Orton, because I was like, this is going to be your new rivalry, a la Cena Punk, Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Stone Cold, Triple H, Rock. And I think if they do it right, because I think this is maybe behind, maybe past time they should have done this. If they're gonna build up, because I mean, again, just like we said with the Roman Reigns stuff, they should have already been built up to this point where this should be like maybe like their second match within this. But I think if they, because Oba has to go over, in my opinion, because
I agree.
And it really more so goes to the stuff that Paul Heyman said, where he's like, you know, the two people in this ring understand how this goes, and there's one person that doesn't. Speaking of Braun Breaker, where it's like, hey, you're not seasoned enough yet to understand. Like Oba may be new, but he has a mentality. So Oba going over and being that big guy, and then Braun having a chip on his shoulder, and then having to work his way back for Oba. And I think Oba should win and then brush Braun completely off, and that rubs the fucking salt in the wounds of Braun Breaker to where he has to like get fucking. Exactly.
You know what? You're saying it without saying it. This should damn near be Goku and Vegeta.
In a way, yeah.
And Braun in a weird way would be Vegeta. Like, oh, this motherfucker. All right, bet. Hey, they say I was doing a 23 mile per hour spirit before. I'm gonna increase that bitch to 25. That bitch to 25. What human you know running these ropes at 25 miles? You know, so yeah,
and then throw in a little bit of Shawn Michaels Undertaker, where Shawn Michaels is trying to get that next match with Undertaker for Mania.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me all of that.
But also interesting booking decision tomorrow night on SmackDown. That number one contendership match that happened at SummerSlam is being cashed in. KO and CM Punk for the WWE the undisputed WWE title. So yeah, this is happening.
We couldn't get this on a pay-per-view?
Nope, SmackDown, baby. You getting it on SmackDown.
Kevin Owens is like brought back so ceremoniously just to shut him down on TV. Man, I hope this is the upset of the night.
Hey, we're not even putting it on Sunday night's main event. You getting it on SmackDown, big dog.
Yeah, well, it's in Canada too, so that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, and it's in Canada.
I hope that this is the biggest upset and just fucking head spinner to make. I hope KO wins this. That's all I can say. I know he's not gonna, but I hope he does.
I mean, for the swerve, it would be nice. It would be really nice.
It would be fantastic television. Yeah.
But
I do believe that Sami Zayn may play a part in this.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are we gonna just go back to the Sami KO feud?
Yes.
I mean, I'm never mad at their matches.
Oh, they did fantastic work together.
I mean, yeah, it's Triple H and Shawn, but you know,
just more rugged.
Yeah, it's more rugged.
Yeah, a lot more beard. Yeah.
But yeah, also in case y'all haven't been keeping update, this is how if the graphic pops up, this is how that World Heavyweight Championship tournament is going. Penta beat Laredo Kid, La Parka beat Psycho Clown, Dragon Leap beat El Heel, Jesus Christ, my Spanish is trash. Basura. El hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
El hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
Ray Phoenix beat El Fiscal, so now Penta is taking on La Parka. Dragon Lee is taking on Ray Phoenix. Most likely it's going to be brother versus brother, and most likely Penta is going to be taking on Roman Jerome Reigns at that Mexico City show.
Yep.
For the World Heavyweight Championship, especially since Ray Phoenix is Cruiserweight champ. So yeah, it's most likely going to be Penta versus Roman at that Mexico City show. But I will say this: the matches have been fire. The matches have been fire. So I will give
AAA has been a pretty fire promotion, man.
That is also true too. And Dom, I hope you've been shining up that title to go ahead and give it to El Grande Americano, because yeah.
Sidebar. I will say this because look, TK, just if you come across this in the ether somewhere, man, look at what they're doing with AAA and just please do the same shit with Ring of Honor. I mean, I know you're doing stuff with Ring of Honor. Just please. Just give it some more prominence. Like, make it feel like something, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
hey, they're breaking necks over in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, well, that
right?
they are. They need to break the right.
But yeah. So speaking of Bloodline,
You guys already know this the main one tapping in all the way from H-Town, Houston, Texas. I'm here with my boy T.A.G, and guess what? The only thing we're gonna do is take over, baby. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hey, enjoy the journey, Oos. Hello.
yeah, Conrad,
Hell yeah.
just enjoy
Hell
the journey, because the newest signee to NXT is one Zilla Fatu. Hello. So I mean, you know, shout outs to Zilla for, you know, that drop, you know. But hello. But not only did Zilla sign his contract on NXT, his first match is a title match. So what began as a triple threat match at Heatwave between Tony D, Grayson Waller, and Cruz Montana is now a fatal four-way with Zilla added to it. So hey,
Yeah.
WWE is throwing everything they can since Heatwave is counter programming all in, but all in though.
I mean,
all in though.
Yeah.
Leave it to the Nympho baby to get himself in there. And
Baby, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't say the wrong word. Y'all need to go look at the social media.
I mean, well, look, technically, he might be right. He may not be a nympho baby. His parents may not be nymphos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So, hey, Zilla.
You know what I'm saying?
Zilla, if you want to clean this up, go ahead and spin it that way. Just say you was telling you that you wasn't. Yeah, you know. But
yeah,
Nepo baby, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can't. They absolutely cannot, and I mean this just wholeheartedly. They can't pull a Naraku 2.0. Zilla has to win.
They
this
really
title.
cannot. Jesus.
No.
Look, I was about to get ready. So Tuesday, when I was doing the recording, I was about to get ready to bury the fact that Naraku attacked Shiloh Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was recording, I realized when Shiloh was injured for 2 weeks, he kept talking about Naraku and his poison mist and about where it originated and all of this stuff. And I was like, son of a bitch, he was letting us know who he's about to start feuding with. And that just lets me know, Naraku, they ain't had shit planned for you, big dog.
No.
They clearly didn't, man.
Dead in the water, big dog.
Which,
but it's all good. It's all good.
You know what's crazy?
I mean, it was more like they were just doing Io Sky a favor. I don't know.
It kind of goes up that way, but go
and that's the thing, because it's like it seems like his course was the main roster, but maybe somewhere in between it they were like, hey, if you want to get TV trained or WWE trained as far as like how we do things, come to NXT. But they fumbled the way they were doing that, because it's like, why didn't you just start him at the, you know, like, I get it, you want to make him feel like a big deal, but you could do that without having him go immediately to Tony D.
It was immediate.
Yeah, it's weird. That's weird. Now Zilla is different. Zilla got enough aura to come in there like that fucking slide in giggity.
Right.
Like you couldn't ask for a better debut on NXT.
Yeah, I agree.
Now if he wins, the shit makes sense. The crowd when he wins.
Him. Yeah, exactly. When, because the crowd is behind him. You know, like you said, he got the aura. Like, look at the photo. Look at the photo. He looks cool in this photo. You know what I'm saying? And shout outs to Dizzle's favorite wrestler, Robert Stone.
Fuck Robert Stone. Matter of fact, you can throw Robert Stone in the same box as what was bitch made? What's bitch made's name?
Malcolm.
God, that's his alter ego. What's his actual name? What's his actual name?
Talking about the King Stokely Hathaway.
Stokely fucking bullshit ass.
I know.
You know what?
Big Stoke.
Stokely throw his ass away. That's what he should be called. Stokely throw his ass away.
Hold on, but Scoot, you gotta have some stones to make diamonds, you know?
That is true.
Either way, they're both trash. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, they're both trash. Fucking cubic zirconians.
You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all can't be haters all your lives. Okay,
I'm not. I'm a hater tonight, and then for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Moving on to the, I'm gonna just have the graphic up because it's a lot to just search for.
All the cards.
It's a lot to search for, you know. So we're gonna just talk about AEW Dynamite as a whole, and I'm gonna just say this: I would have betted money that All In Finals was gonna be John Moxley and Jay White for the Continental Cup. Nope, it went down last night, and I was like, "Son of a
brother,
bitch.
You telling me?"
I knew going in from the jump, the finals was going to be Mox versus White for the Continental Cup and Championship, but nope. They gave that to us last night, and I was like, "Oh,
Tony Khan hit us with the gotcha, bitch." Anyway,
pretty much now, I'm all but certain it's going to be Mox and Nigel McGuinness now.
Yeah, I was about to ask that if you think that's
going. Yeah.
But yes, Moxley defeated Jay White. Nigel McGuinness defeated Hechicero. So those two gentlemen move on, and now we're waiting on the match between Claudio and I totally just forgot who Claudio is facing.
Kingston.
Yes, Claudio and Kingston. And
what is Eddie? Yeah, sure is Eddie.
And there's one more match in the Continental Cup, which I should have had that up. Bars.
It's Orange and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, but yeah, Nigel and Mox is probably going to be in them finals. Just go ahead and now I guess the question is who comes out the victor though.
Let's see. That's the thing. That's one of the choices where it's like you're probably going to give it to Mox, but have Nigel McGuinness come out like in a fighting effort.
Yeah, especially with him having the ankle injury too. So
yep.
Yeah.
Because like what the fuck is
get? I'm thinking we get Kingston versus Cassidy
in the finals.
I would. No. I mean,
you're talking about you're talking about in the next blind draw.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so
like I'm thinking Eddie Kingston beats Claudio, and I'm thinking Cassidy beats Kyle O'Reilly. But I wouldn't be mad at all if Claudio beat Eddie Kingston.
Okay. I'm gonna ask y'all this, and I know how I feel about it. Why the fuck did they turn Kenny Omega heel in this situation?
I don't think they're turning him heel. I think they just
he's not.
Did you not hear the things Kenny was saying?
Oh, he said some terrible things.
Don't say shit like that.
Yeah, but that's Kenny being
Kenny. Big dog. That is Kenny. The cleaner. The cleaner was categorically known as a villain. you don't say that shit as a face, and it'd be like.
I mean, you could make
nah.
the argument that when he like hit Osprey before like he gave Osprey the chance to hit him, you could argue that Kenny made that turn.
I think that's when it happened, when he hit him with the one wing angel.
But
And it was like, okay. But
I wouldn't
was
necessarily even say that he's like full cleaner heel though. I'd say at this point he's the face that's going against like the hometown baby face. Like because regardless of like what he's saying, the fans still popped for him for the main event.
Of course. I would be on that side if it wasn't for the shit that Kenny is saying. Because
he says some wild shit. Yes.
They're not on some, hey, sportsmanship, let's have a great match. Kenny is like, hey, you're gonna fail in front of your son, right? Motherfucker, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you like, so
he said, yo.
And plus, Kenny hit him with a one wing angel through the table last night too. So it's like
he said, hey yo, after all in, your kid might have a new favorite.
Of course, that line, of course. But then let me ask this, because this is where it kind of confuses me, because I don't know if this was always the path for them to go down, and maybe they're just playing this shit layer along the way, because you could easily write this off as like a sportsmanship thing. Hey, you want to be the best, I want to be the best. Hey, let's go ahead and make this a sportsmanship thing, kind of like Shawn and Brett and in WrestleMania, where it wasn't until close to the end of the match and before they restarted the match, the Iron Man match, where Brett had showed heel tendencies, which you could have easily done with them going to Wembley. But it seems like now, and just my perspective, and just from my perspective on this, it just seems like they're in desperation mode and they're trying to really build this, and they're trying to find some foundation to build this whole feud on, instead of it being like, hey, this is going on. Because who's to say that the initial plan wasn't it to beat MJF and Osprey?
Well, and see, now that you're saying that about the initial plan, to me, turning Kenny Omega heel or heel adjacent is to me equivalent to bringing Pat McAfee into the Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes feud. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes sell itself. Kenny Omega and Osprey was selling itself.
Okay, so then let me ask this then. If that's the case, then what would have been the point of putting Omega in that position? If not to just go with MJF from the beginning.
So the way I'm looking at it personally, the same reason why Tekla lost to Willow.
Sorry, where the fuck is Tekla?
Probably in Japan. That's the Triangle of Madness. Because where the hell they went? Where the hell did the whole group go? But I'm looking at it as Willow and Mercedes is sexier on paper than Tekla and Mercedes, because we can play off of Willow and Mercedes history. Omega and Osprey look sexier on paper than MJF and Osprey, mainly because, and this is the only reason why I'm saying mainly because this is All In. And when it's All In, Osprey getting his crowning moment, beating the god of professional wrestling, rather than Osprey getting his crowning moment beating MJF.
Okay. Because I was about to say something different, but I actually agree with you, because thinking back on what happened last night, them actually throwing in the Don Callis stuff, which now some of that stuff actually makes sense, where it's like, hey, you need help.
That you beat me fair.
Okay. So I don't like it.
They went about it weird.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't like it. It makes sense. I just don't like I like the idea. I don't like the execution.
Yeah, that's all it is. They just went about it weird because you didn't have to turn Kenny to this weird heel. Like, Kenny could have just stayed Kenny, and it could have just been, hey, like literally, they could have been having matches on Dynamite or Collision or whatever, and it could have just been like Kenny is still trying to prove he's the guy to professional wrestling. Ospreay is proving that, hey, now I got to fight off Death Riders, I got to fight off Don Callis family, I got to do all of these things, even though I have my shot, but I'm trying to do everything I can to scratch and claw to make my way to Wembley, and be it my own past mistakes are coming back to haunt me while I'm trying to get to, this match. But yeah, like it's like listening to Kenny last night, I was just like, what's happening here? Like full on, what's happening? Like Renee was trying to bring up diverticulitis. He was like, oh, diverticulitis. Everybody wants to talk about my diverticulitis.
Ooh, here we go again with diverticulitis.
And it was like, yes, motherfucker, that is a serious.
He's like, can y'all stop bringing up this shit? It's a broken ass record.
Like, shit, yes, we are concerned, Kenneth.
He's like, stop being concerned about me.
Like, we are concerned.
Be concerned about me.
Like, you're not even, like, we are concerned.
He's like, I get it. I'm sick.
Larry, how things going?
What's good?
But yes, we are concerned, Kenneth. We are concerned for your health, Kenneth.
Jesus.
So sorry if we weren't about you, Kenneth. Sheesh. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, this didn't, because then too, it doesn't help. Now, the only way I will change my tune, which it seems like it could happen since we're like still another week away. Yeah. It would have been different if the Bucks was leaning towards heelish ways towards Cage and Cope. Then I'll be like, okay, but it looks away if, because once again, the Elite took on Don Callis family members. So Kenny is kind of leaning heel. The Bucks aren't. And it's like, okay, we just here now. Like, we're just here.
Well, at the same time, I mean, you got two people that's no longer associated with Don Callis. So the feud is solely between Omega and Ospreay. So I would lean on the fact that Kenny, in a way, and I could be wrong, but Kenny in a way is more so young boying Ospreay.
Oh, he's 100%.
Absolutely.
So then that's why it would seem more heelish, because of course anybody that's behind Ospreay and is like, oh yeah, face. Why would a face treat another face like this? But it's just like, in that situation. But the animosity makes more sense, especially when it's like you use Don Callis to get an edge over on this situation. So I know you're not better than me. I know you can't beat me. So I'm gonna treat you like the little runt that you are, because you're not better than me, and I'm gonna show you.
That's the thing. I think Kenny's going too much for like a New Japan era, like prideful babyface, which over in New Japan would 100% be seen more like a heel versus here, where if you're a heel, you just got to be a bad person. like you gotta dig into the MJF drawer a little bit, but
a lot of it actually.
I mean, yeah. Whereas Ospreay, a lot of it. You're right.
Because look at Kevin Knight. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. Damn, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we definitely will talk about that.
Oh man, no, but like even Ospreay, he's trying to sound like this dude who's like remorseful for the depths that he sank to get a win over Kenny, or to like get the match with Kenny to begin with. And he expresses the regret that he didn't win clean and this and that. And again, that sounds great when you have the fans that are watching, like, for lack of a better way of putting this, actually give a shit about the honor and the mutual respect between these two. Yes. But I'm sorry, but Americans just want to see like two people that like hate each other go at this. And Kenny's trying to bring himself to where he's hated, but everybody fucking loves Kenny to begin with. And Ospreay, he's just coming across. Go ahead.
Chad Gable and Penta worked well. Chad Gable was on a redemption arc. Chad Gable didn't lean heel, nor did Penta lean heel.
Yeah.
And with Chad Gable going on the redemption arc, we knew Gable was going to be cheered more than Penta. No offense, because we want to see Chad finally do it. They could have damn near did something parallel because, like you said, Ospreay redemption arc. You know, I left the Death Riders. Yeah. I will forever appreciate and be grateful because they put me in this position, but their ways was a little too extreme for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yes, I understand how I had to beat you before, Kenny O, with using Uncle Don, but I'm trying to get away from that. I'm trying to be a better man. So
trying to be a better father.
I'm trying to be a better father. I'm trying to be a better husband. I'm trying to be a better wrestler. And you keep bringing up old shit, Kenneth. Stop bringing up old shit. I am trying to rehabilitate myself, Kenneth. But there was no reason to boo Penta or Chad Gable because they were both good guys. Same thing in this. There's no reason to boo either one of these men, but since they're having this match in Wembley, you know the crowd is going to be more on Kenny O's side. Now, granted, people are not going to boo Kenny O because, you know, it's still Kenny Omega, and he's not, like we said, he's not truly digging in the jump drawer of MJF to really go full heel. But he didn't have to do the things he's been like. He didn't have to one wing angel that man through a table last night. You know
wait. You said that he's not digging in the same drawer as MJF for the heel stuff?
I mean, well, technically he is now with him.
How you know?
How you know? Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We appreciate y'all.
That was so well timed.
That was very well timed. Like that was like classic. But it's the fact that they still could have been good guys going for the championship.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but you know, we're here now. Fair. You know, the matches.
You know what?
Change away, so we're here now.
You know what? Before we get into the Mr. Kevin Knight thing, thank you, Loki. But before we get into that, I really want to cover this feud of competition of relevancy between MJF and Kenny O versus Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
I've got problems with this. Like, I've not like this is like I know it's I know it's building up to a fantastic match between Max and Andrade, but the way that this match is being presented or the storyline is being pushed, it's, if you sum it all the way up, it's a man in denial just trying to get his revenge on a guy who didn't even steal the ring.
I mean, to be fair, don't this sound like the man who shares your same namesake?
Hey, how dare you?
It sounds just like him. I mean, because even Ladybug said it earlier. She wants the conspiracy nut Sami Zayn back. So in a weird parallel way, Sami Zayn and MJF are kind of all in the same boat.
Yeah, except the one thing that's not happening is the fact that he still hasn't brought up the fact that he was screwed in the championship match again with Omega.
That is true.
So it's like you have a valid argument, and you are not using it. That's like
because he consistently screws people over.
But that's like saying,
like, kettle black.
I have a bullet in my back pocket, and I have an empty gun right now. But instead of taking that bullet, putting it in the clip, loading the shit up, and popping off, I just throw the fucking gun.
Pretty much.
It's like,
Pretty
bruh.
much. Or you switched pants and forgot which pants the bullet was in. so here it is. You just bringing an empty gun. You just got an empty gun and don't remember which pants you had the bullet in.
So you just start pistol whipping instead.
Pretty much. You just pistol whipping
Like,
like
fuck, man.
But you're right, because he was screwed. But I guess the way they're looking at it is, I guess the heel got his comeuppance.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
kinda
again,
energy.
I'm fine with it because
like,
Andrade's looking like fucking money right now. So
Andrade
he
is
should
a
be
star right now.
No, Andrade's fantastic. I feel like this is just a way to get Andrade in on All In.
that's
But
fine.
no, hey, it's fine. Let me get an Andrade match and make it for a belt. But but god damn it, I just wanted this. I wanted this to make more sense, because this is just for better fucking all intents and purposes an imaginary title match. This is just MJF going, I didn't lose shit. No, fuck you. I didn't lose shit. Here's my belt. It's right here.
Pretty much. Like MJF walking around with that championship is equate to the people who was having that.
He should be.
Yeah,
and I know that Ospreay is right there against Kenny, but he should be nose to nose with Kenny Omega and potentially and Will Ospreay as well, going, I never lost. This belt is still valid, and it should be a triple threat. Now that's just not because I wrote that shit in my head, but
I mean, it should have been a triple threat.
The more valid storyline should have made this a triple threat at All In. I'd love that Andrade is getting a title match though, but aside from MJF, who else is going to try and challenge him for the BBB?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if they turn this around and they've held it off for a reason, where MJF then comes back with the storyline and it continues this on, I'll shut the fuck up and I'll say that I'm wrong.
No, to be fair, I think what's going to happen is somebody else is winning that gauntlet match, which is going to really drive MJF crazy. Then I think that's where he may just hijack some shit, keep interrupting until finally he's heard out or whatever. And then he's probably going to get his ass beat. But yeah.
Oh, so go full conspiracy theory, Sami Zayn.
Yes. So is that attempted murder what Kevin Knight did to Darby Allin?
I mean, it depends on
a little bit,
it depends on how much actual damage there is versus the kayfabe.
I understand, the pyro wasn't necessarily exploding on Darby, but the fact that he attempted murder,
the man disappeared into the sparks,
or premeditated or something, I feel like wrestling.
That's definitely a felony. I feel like.
Yeah,
I thought y'all was joking for a second. Y'all was serious.
Oh wait, you didn't see? Wait, about what?
No. Come on, I know a solar flare when I see one, bro. Come on, man.
Not a solar flare.
No. That's apropos. That's apropos because apparently Darby might actually be blinded.
See, he looked like he couldn't see, and then what did Kevin Knight do? He ran out and said, "Oh shit, it worked."
Looked like he couldn't see, man. Those were sparks in the eyes.
You know what? Damn it, Dizzle. I hate that you fucking said it because you're right. Kevin Knight was like, "Oh shit, that works. Hold on, let me beat his ass up."
Yeah. Hey, he hit the boy. He hit the boy with that usher.
Yeah, he. He really was like. I hate the fact that you use that damn solar flare reference because as soon as he did and just started beating the shit out of Darby Allin and then hit him with the fucking coast to coast with the chair and everything. So god damn it. God damn it. But But yeah, attempted murder.
I couldn't.
The last thing I want to discuss in AEW, Dizzle hinted at it earlier. Okay, no, sorry, second to the last. Willow and Mercedes may be match of the night for me. Because the way they play into emotion, and I always keep saying Mercedes/Sasha give women their best matches, but they may be match of the night.
Well,
they may be match of the night.
I mean, that was the segment of the night for me. But
Maya World might be Willow.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, it's not true, but you know.
Hey, Maya World sounded very convinced that was going to happen.
It may be true, but yeah, but nah, it's not gonna happen.
I'm telling you, that was the segment of the night. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, it was.
And Scoot, don't come after me, but Willow though.
Willow, yes. Now the last thing we want to talk about. How the fuck is this trios match is gonna work at All In?
They cleaned it up.
Oh, you don't know?
They did?
Yeah. Because what Hangman said, he said, whoever comes at dusk under the arches,
yes,
you know, who you can get, basically, for lack of a better term, can get this work. And so then you cut to the backstage segment with Swerve.
Yes.
And he's like, "Oh, did you hear what Hangman said?"
He said anybody.
Yeah. So basically,
I wonder who.
But it is funny because I said the shit wrong 2 weeks ago when I was like Daybreak.
No, it was Daybreak, wasn't it?
No. Daybreak was right. My terminology on Daybreak was wrong.
Okay.
My time of day was wrong. I was thinking dusk when I said Daybreak. Dusk is the opposite of Daybreak. And it was funny because Hangman used the term dusk.
He did. And no, it's funny because Ladybug goes, "Who out here fighting at dusk?" About to go fight at dusk.
I mean, they're not doing it at high noon.
Now that's the crazy part too, is like, could this be a misdirect with all the nuggets that they're throwing out there?
So now, this is the thing. I would love for Kofi and Creed to get into the face of the Young Bucks, but this is a beautiful way of bringing them in too. But at the same time, I don't know. You're right. Like, I really don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be Kofi and Creed that Swerve is bringing in, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I say that because it's one of those things that's like, it seems so obvious that it may not even be the case.
Yeah. But I think who else could it be though? If we're really like, who else would Swerve?
That's the question. Who else could it be?
Who else could it be?
Who?
Who? But I mean, I appreciate that the trios division, and oh my god, I am so glad Gabe Kidd is back because I got tired of the goddamn Connors and Finley just get beat up on. Shit, I am glad that Gabe Kidd is back. Oh my god! But yeah, we got the dogs, we have the conglomeration, we had the Bang Bang Gang. You still got the Demand. There's a bunch of trios.
Lethal Theory.
Them two.
And we're about to have the fresh week.
You know, so not the fresh week.
They got to be the next level up, you know.
Not the fresh week. But yeah, so I'm excited for this trios match. Now, the only thing I hated about this trios match, I hated that all of this had to come at the expense of the Demand, because the Demand really didn't have to lose to Hangman and Brodito for this to really still go down. Like it could have still went down the way it went down without the man losing. You know, but that's just me. You know, just saying. But yeah,
that's fair.
I'm telling you, bro. No, Bandito know where the bodies are buried. That man knows.
He's gotta have something.
He know where the bodies are buried, because boy, Bandito. When the last time he defended that damn championship? When the last
He's
time
a new forever champion, bro.
It should have gone to Swerve. Should have gone to Swerve.
I agree.
No, remember you originally
Or
said
Andrade.
No, I did, but once they ran up the feud, once they introduced the feud between him and Bandito, I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and give it to Swerve. But yeah, Andrade technically should have been the one, but I'm okay with that now, given the situation.
Yeah,
because they found a way to pivot this in the necessary direction for Andrade. I'm cool with that.
But yeah, we are now at that beautiful, beautiful time of the show where we want to get things off our chest. And Jaeger, anything you want to get off your chest from this week?
No. Maybe it'll hit me before we sign off, but
okay.
I'm looking forward to All In, but I mean we'll hit another episode before we get there.
Yes, next week will be the preview episode of All In and NXT. It's a lot.
How about
it's a lot of stuff.
This guy,
Mr. Deasley, anything you want to get off your chest?
Oh.
Yeah, it's very fucking simple. Justice for Dirty Dom. Treat this motherfucker the same way that they treat him on AAA. It is not that fucking hard.
Oh,
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
But you know what? I'm gonna pad it nicely with a little bit of cushion.
Mm-hmm.
What they are doing with Stephanie Vaquera right now, keep it this way. You have a window that you're using her in right now, and it is perfect. You're letting her speak at the right amount of time, in and out. That's it. This is good.
Facts.
Keep it this way.
But facts.
No, I'm trying to be Miles Bourne all the way in. You know, hey, all of us can't live dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Can't live dreams.
My get it off your chest is I literally just had Corey Graves. At some point, dog, you gotta say something about Big Cass, big dog. At some point, Corey Graves, say something about Big Cass. I understand, but at some point, Michael Cole can't be the only one talking when Big Cass come out there, big dog. I get it. Trust me.
That's funny.
I'm on your side because if my current lady's ex, who somewhat mistreated her, came back around, I'm on your side 100%. But big dog, you got to say something. Every time Big Cass come out there, Corey Graves mute.
Yeah, I have never seen somebody verbally do double dutch on the mic before. That shit is wild because the way that he talks around this shit is crazy.
Double dutch.
It is a beautiful thing. Like, Big Cass is attacking Javon Evans. That's all you got.
And then he'll say something about Javon Evans, and then like leave it at that. And then like if you reverse the Cass, he'll be like, he got the better of him.
And then it'd be like, we watch AAA too, bro. You be having a lot to say on AAA. What's going on? I get it. Don't get me wrong. I am on your side, Corey Graves, but Michael Cole be the only person talking with me. Yeah,
we got to make this a thing now. Now we got to start watching Raw and start trying to see how many words he refers to Cass as now.
And
see when we get to a full segment.
pretty soon, big Corey Graves gonna tap into his inner Jim Ross when Jim Ross be talking about Triple H. That's gonna be, but you know for a fact, Corey Graves is gonna mean it.
So you goddamn son of a bitch.
No. It's gonna be you, big son of a bitch. That big son of a bitch is attacking Javon Evans like the thug he is. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit.
No, look. Enzo Amore is gonna come back. He's gonna be like, and this is Big Cass. And he shut up Corey Graves. And you can't teach that.
Now, if they do that,
I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done.
That's content for days at that point.
Absolutely. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, our first TMI Live will come to a close.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to pass the ball to Lip Dizzle so he can do that thing that he do oh so well.
All right. All right, you fancy motherfuckers. Whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave all your questions, comments, concerns down below. Make sure that you go and check out, make sure you go ahead and tag that like button, tag subscribe button, tag the notification bell so you get updated on any and everything that we drop. Go and check out Jugs' channel, it's down below. Check out Leo's channel, is down below. They do retro reviews, reacts, live reacts, all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and for the first time live-wise, let me go ahead and warm up Too Sweet for the Bros with a good old bada 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 bam. Man. And of course, until you see these handsome faces and hear these immaculate voices, we bid you all adieu. And until next time, you beautiful, 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 beautiful mother effers. Tag the fucketh. Click, click. Ow.